If it feels as though traffic has gotten worse, it's because it has. A report out recently found that Greater Boston commuters sat in traffic for an extra 64 hours last year, making Boston the 6th worst city in the nation for rush hour traffic. That's the upshot of the economy doing better. More people are working, which means more people are driving. And throw in the lowest gas prices we've seen in a decade, and you have a commuting nightmare. So I thought I'd head to the place where they all try to make it a little less awful, the Traffic Management Center in City Hall. So we're going to City Hall. We're leaving the WGBH studios in Brighton right now, and I'm only going to take Boston roads to get there. At first, it's not so bad. It's a little after 3:30, and Comm Ave is surprisingly light. But once we get closer to Beacon Hill, things start to get ugly. Yeah, just do it. Come on. On Bowden Street, we're at a crawl. It's green and no one's moving. It's green and no one's moving! After 50 minutes, we finally arrive. Yup, 6.5 miles took almost an hour. On the 7th floor of City Hall, traffic engineers in the city's transportation department have a bird's eye view of the soul-crushing congestion many of us experience daily, thanks to cameras and sensors installed at over 800 city intersections. About 560 of those are connected back to the central computer here.
We do some live adjustments on the signals. We pull up a monitor, and each individual monitor is correlated to a signal within the city.
So can you tell me, how bad is it out there?
I'm not seeing anything out of the unusual. This is the ramp to 93 northbound at Atlantic and Seaport Boulevard. And it's very common when 93 north gets heavy for this ramp to back up onto the downtown streets.
You can zoom in really closely.
Yeah.
Do you ever see people's faces filled with rage?
No, I don't go that close. Try to give them a little bit of privacy.
How long a light stays green or red is based on the data gathered from these systems. The city this year also started using data from the Waze smartphone traffic app. On some days, these engineers are making signal adjustments upwards of 800 times. And there's a reason for that. There's just more of us.
The Seaport District was a bunch of parking lots just a few years ago, and now it's the Innovation District. And also pedestrian volume and bicycle volume throughout the city. It's about moving people around, and if we make an adjustment to provide more vehicle time, then we may have to take it away from pedestrian time.
People tell me, well, why can't you do it like New York? Well,
We were just having that conversation.
yes, and the thing is, I could take any two streets, and I could make it just like New York. The problem is that we have perpendicular streets that are carrying as much traffic.
As for what the future of traffic management holds, one thing's for certain. Do you think traffic's going to get worse?
It always has. I mean, there's more people, there's more cars.
Christina Quinn joins me now. Well, that was a really optimistic picture. So are they, the people in the business, admitting that there are no solutions? Is that the bottom line?
No. I mean, these guys are doing the best that they can. The thing is that the roads, there's a certain capacity these roads can handle. And the thing is, Boston streets weren't made to handle the volume we have today.
So they're admitting there are no solutions. What are you talking? Isn't that what the bottom line is? No solutions.
They're working around the clock. I mean, I'm sure there are probably some solutions moving forward. I'm not sure, but they're always working on something.
So no solutions. Okay, let's say. So you heard me say that I'm obsessed with this. 4 hours from Brighton to Milton. Yeah. You're obviously obsessed with it. You can tell from the port. Do you know anybody who is not out of their mind over traffic in Boston? I'm serious about that.
No, I'm pretty sure. Well, I know I at least talk about it once a day. I have at least one conversation or reference to bad traffic. And when I was talking to people in the past couple of days about traffic, their voice levels raise, they rise, and they start gesticulating wildly and like wagging their finger about like this intersection and that part of town, and I can't get there. And it's a deeply personal issue.
No, it is. It's a real visceral kind of thing that connects everybody. So, I mean, the takeaway question is, so you're talking to these guys who are honest with you and are sort of smiling as they're saying it. How do they get to work?
Well, so most of the guys I spoke to, they don't drive in.
They don't drive in?
No, one walks, one takes the bus, one takes the commuter rail, and the other one, he goes to the gym after work, so he doesn't have to get stuck.
Do you want a fourth chance? No solution, right? No solution. That's enough. Christina Quinn, great to see you. It was a great package.
Thanks, Jim.
Thanks so much. Depressing, but good.